nice job.
It was it really was, and we knew, especially against Nick Foles, that this game is never in hand, and I watched him do it, up at our place when we were up, I think it was 42-17 at the half, or 45-17 at the half, and then they came back and made it 48-45. So, we were aware that we were going to get a great shot from them in the second half, and I thought our offense responded. The first drive the offense had out there, 2 penalties set us back, and that put us in a bad situation. But then after that, I think we controlled the ball when we got the ball back. But we knew with that group of receivers and that quarterback that this game wasn't going to be, it was going to be a real tough battle for us. So,
the importance of a quick start offensively, which was great. You got the ball to start the game right down and score. Your offense was really in sync early, it looked like.
Yeah, we're starting to find our rhythm. We're still, got some things up front we need to clean up at times. But, when our running back's running like that, and then obviously there was a couple times today where they forced Darren to run, and Darren really was a threat to run. It really makes us a tough team to defend from a running attack standpoint. When the quarterback can hit it, Kenyon can hit it, LaMichael can hit it. So, real proud of the effort we had, from that group, but we still got a lot of work ahead of us.
A lot of work ahead of you, but the offensive line looked like they really protected Darren well tonight. Obviously, run for 415 yards. Anytime you do that, they've controlled the line of scrimmage, but protected well, opened the holes, and obviously offensively they got to feel good about themselves. But like you said, you got to take it a week at a time and improve.
We do. When we got to the break at 3-1, obviously played a real tough team in the opener, and hopefully we learned from that. We got tested a little bit in the Nevada and the Missouri State game, but this was the one that I think was going to be a game to really see where we are as a football program. And as I told our guys in the locker room, we're excited to win on the road in this league is very difficult, but we still have a lot of work to do. We're 3-1 right now, but we got some time. We got not a full week off because we got a Thursday night game against Cal coming up, but these guys will get acclimated a little bit with school and things like that, and then we'll get ready for Cal next week.
Defensively played really well in that first half, obviously until right at the end of the first half when Arizona was able to punch one in, get a little bit momentum. And you talked about it. They came out the second half, scored 2 quick touchdowns, but your defense responded, didn't they?
They did. We came up with a couple big sacks when we needed them, but I'm glad Nick Foles is graduating, I can tell you that. I mean, he's a hell of a football player, and you knew you weren't going to keep him down the whole time, and he's going to continue to make plays, and he's a special football player. And I really catch myself sometimes just watching him and going, wow, that was impressive. I just wish I was watching him play somebody else besides us.
This team continues to grow, though, in a lot of ways. I think the way that they responded tonight, when you can get a little bit nervous, obviously, as Arizona began to claw back, got to 35-24, but your team just stayed really calm, cool, and collective. Darren Thomas, I thought, redirected things and just was in complete control tonight.
He is, and I've said it before, I think Darren's a great leader, despite what other people think, but I wouldn't want anybody else pulling the trigger for us.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations. First Pac-12 victory. You moved to 3-1, 1-0 in the conference, 56-31 victory over here against Arizona. We'll talk to you here soon.
Thanks, Jordan.
All right, Jerry, back up to you. Chip Kelly.
Michael, I thought did an outstanding job. And the one thing I think for the whole group, again, it's our third straight game with no turnovers. Our guys are doing a great job protecting the football. Really took advantage of some of the looks we were getting, and our offensive line came off. And then a lot of times we're leaving one guy left for LaMichael, and he made that guy miss. And obviously to run for 288. In a league game on the road is special, and I just can't say enough. I think he's a special player, and we'll ride him as long as we can here.
Coach, with the run game, what makes this game different than the last games you guys have played against Arizona?
I'm confused with the question. We ran for 389 last year against them, so I know we've done a decent job running the football against them. But Mike's teams are always going to take something away. They made it very difficult for us to throw at times. A lot of our stuff came off of the run and the play action pass. They're a young team, but I think as they get going, they lost 2 really good football players on defense, and Jake and Adam. But it sounds like those guys are going to come back, and I think you'll hear a lot more from this team.
What was it like pulling ahead on the road, considering last time your team came into Tucson? It was a very close game, went into overtime?
Yeah, it did. I have trouble putting all those games together, but we talked about trying to get out to a great start against these guys, and force them to kind of play from behind. And I think our guys did it with that opening drive. And when we can get up 7-0, then I think it went to 14-0. It was obviously good for us, but we also got a little lucky today with a few drops and things like that. Where if there was, those guys made a couple of those catches, I think this thing would have been a little bit tighter than I would have liked, to be honest with you.
The elusiveness of Michael tonight, it seemed like no one could tackle him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that
surprising, because everybody wrote that he's fat and he can't run anymore. So I was amazed. It was just an amazing thing for me to see him run like that today. So just an impressive young man. So he gets stronger as the season goes along, and will continue I think, to do what he does. He's such a warrior. The one thing I love about LaMike is how hard he practices, and when he practices well, our team responds. And he had a great week of practice this week, and then I told him I knew it was going to happen. I thought he was going to return a punt. I told him before we went on the field, I thought their punter does such a great job and sometimes out-kicks his coverage that we felt we could get some hats on some hats and then give him a running start, and he almost broke that one. So, I think he's a special player, and we're just really, really happy that he's with us.
Cliff played a lot today. Without looking at the tape, can you make a judgment on how he played?
No, I'd have to see the tape to see how well the whole secondary played. So.
One or two guys wrote that about LaMichael, but now it's turned into everybody was saying that. Did you play that up with him to try to motivate him? Because
I don't talk to him about that at all.
Clearly it motivated him.
Good. Great. Keep writing bad things about him. Maybe he'll run for 400 next week.
We talked a little bit about the licks that Nick Foles takes and he gets back up.